worked in Chamagamuli, which was our first and main site, and we had built there a sand filter already. It was functioning. I was very happy to go back after 1 year and see that the sand filter was functioning, so we just added one more structure, one more technology.
A backwash system in order to clean up all that sand instead of them physically taking all the sand out, cleaning up, washing the sand and put it in again.
Auf Singa findet man eben extrem viele bösartige Bakterien, zum Beispiel eben die Clostridien oder Parasiten wie Bilharzia. Clostridien verursachen halt sowas wie Durchfall und eben Magenkrämpfe, man kann auch davon sterben dann. Und Bilharzia bohrt sich in die Haut rein und verursacht eben eigentlich auch Ähnliches und vermehren sich dann eben auch im Darmtrakt.
Pues el problema que hay es que el lago Victoria es uno de los recursos de agua dulce más grandes del mundo, pero tiene dos tipos de bacterias que no se pueden eliminar con cloración.
Bei dem ersten Treffen mit Maike, als wir uns überlegt haben, wie wir diese Trinkwasseranlagen aufrüsten, verbessern oder überhaupt installieren, fand ich das auch super schön, zusammenzusitzen und zusammen zu überlegen, wie man es macht, wie kann man es vor Ort mit den Möglichkeiten, die man da hat, umsetzen.
We're also dealing with things like cryptosporidium, schistosomiasis, things like that. And so that takes a higher level of treatment.
El objetivo era tener un sistema que con energía solar fuese capaz de aumentar la temperatura a un nivel en el cual se murieran, en plan eliminar esas bacterias, y con baterías y placas solares, o sea, utilizando solo bacterias, energía solar, conseguir eliminar esas bacterias.
We were working on a way to detect cryptosporidium. In normal detection of cryptosporidium, you don't detect it directly, you detect it through an indicator organism, which is in this case Clostridium perfringens. So we built a field incubator out of a 55-gallon barrel, which is about half the size of a beer barrel. And we had used our solar heating system, which we're eventually going to use to kill the bacteria, to heat it up to about 45 degrees. And then we insulated the barrel so that it would stay warm overnight, and we needed it to achieve about 45 degrees for 18 hours in order to properly cultivate the sample. That was the first thing we were working on, and then how do you create an anaerobic environment? So we took a mayonnaise jar and we put together the sample plates, put it in the mayonnaise jar, put a candle on top of it, closed the mayonnaise jar, and that created an anaerobic environment. And then we wrapped it up with yellow insulation, tied up the top, and put it in the compound and hoped for the best for the next day.
When we connected the solar panels with the cables, the converter and the batteries, something went wrong, made sounds, it was heating up. In the end, we noticed that the converter was not the right one. So in the end, we had to get a new one and change the converter. So it meant leaving the island, going back to the city, buying a new one and coming back.
It's like that in whatever community, whatever we can decide to set up. There are always new opportunities to learn from the community, how they think, and to learn from the area what pieces and parts you can get and what ones you can't, and adapting the situation. Lastly, we're going on to a community called Kasarem That's on the other side of Uganda.
KSRM was a survey for the future projects. We want to make a pipeline networking for the water to come from the water treatment to the clinic.
It would be a lot simpler for them to have running water, to clean the instruments, to take tests, to make sure that the conditions are sanitary for the mothers who are giving birth and that sort of thing. They don't even have a well that's functional at this point, so they had asked us to plan their entire system so that at the end they will have a completely functional working system for the clinic.
That was something very special for me personally, because that was one of the projects I was really happy to be a part of. Helping those guys was very priceless, and the kids, they were amazing.